we're ready to roll. Ready to roll. We'll see you guys. All right. We'll see you guys. It's why we're doing it. So I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Great time at the tailgate, and what an occasion, right? Travis Mannion, he's a hero. His family's a hero for putting this together every year since, the last 14, 15 years. And I think it's cool to be able to take a sad tragedy and the ultimate sacrifice, but to translate it into a good cause that helps support the people who continue to serve. I love it.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Get down.
Buddy, get down.
Come on.
Get down.
Ready? Get down.
Do a push-up.
Right here. Ready?
Do a push-up, buddy.
Here we go.
Let's see you do a push-up.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about what yet again is another goosebumps moment, okay? A moment that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, okay? And I've had a lot of those moments over the past couple years covering the Trump campaign, right? The greatest political comeback in American history, okay? And it just continues to get greater and greater and greater because Trump has assembled the Avengers, probably the greatest political team squad that I've ever seen, right, to be honest with you. And when they're together, I feel like it's always a goosebumps moment as Trump pulled up to the Army-Navy game with the Avengers, okay? And the Army-Navy game is a special game because it is probably one of the only games in America where the people in the stands would give their lives for the people on the field. And that is the special thing about this game that we should all celebrate. And I personally don't think that this game should be a partisan political event. But for whatever reason, Democrats just don't show up, right? They don't come to the game. They don't show their faces. And maybe it's just because, I don't know, maybe they don't feel well liked by the military. Maybe they don't want to support the military. I have no idea. But Republicans tend to show up, okay? Democrats, not so much, okay? Joe Biden missing in action. Maybe he's afraid he'd get booed or something like that. I don't know. But what I do know, again, is that this was another goosebumps moment in the greatest political comeback story in American history. Like, for example, when they were singing the national anthem, almost damn near cried. Almost damn near cried.
Now, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed today by the combined glee clubs of the United States Military Academy and the United States Naval Academy, under the direction of Connie Chase. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every single time I hear the national anthem, I legitimately almost come to tears, right? I need to go to the doctor. I need to go to the doctor and be like, yo, doc, why is it every time I hear the national anthem, like tears come in my eyes? Why is that? Why is it? Why does it make me feel so emotional? Okay, I'm just saying, only the national anthem does that for whatever reason. But with that being said, again, Trump pulled up with the Avengers, and I think more so than anything, this is a statement to the establishment Republicans that, hey, if you go against some of the more controversial picks, like, for example, Pete Hegseth, who is Trump's nominee to be defense secretary, and Tulsi Gabbard, who is Trump's nominee to lead the national intelligence, if you go against these nominees, you're kind of going against the American people, right? You're going against what the people want, okay? And bringing somebody like Pete Hegseth and Tulsi Gabbard, who are veterans to the Army-Navy game, I think is the message that Trump is trying to send to some of these establishment Republicans who may try to push back against these picks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this clip here from News Nation.
Trump is attending the Army-Navy football game with a number of his key allies, from Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth to Elon Musk to Daniel Penny. That's the former Marine just exonerated in the subway chokehold case, all together in the suite with President-elect Trump tonight. And
yeah, also good move by Trump. Good move bringing Daniel Penny. I like the fact that Ron DeSantis is there. I like the fact that Elon Musk is there. JD, right? We haven't seen JD and Trump in the same room in a while, but he's there. Mike Johnson, Kash Patel, Vivek Ramaswamy. I think, honestly, this solidifies the fact that Trump's circle is tight, right? Like, these his guys, right? These his boys, right? These his day ones, okay? These are the people that Trump is going to lean on when times get tough, right? When hard decisions have to be made. He's showing you who he really trusts by who he's constantly surrounding himself with. Again, the same people pop up over and over and over again. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Mike Johnson. I don't like John Thune being up there. I really don't like John Thune being in attendance. But, you know, hey, again, I think this is more about sending a message that these are my people, right? Whether you like it or not. But, yeah, Daniel Penny being there, good message to send this country after his acquittal, right? And I like it. I really do.
News Nation's Alina Shirazi is live there. Alina, what can you tell us?
Joshua, good evening. Well, the Navy did just win at 31-13, so you just flip those two numbers around and you have that military matchup score. But this was certainly a very exciting game. This was my first time at the Army-Navy game, and I can tell you we've been here since 8 in the morning, and it has gone progressively more exciting. The game did end about 20 minutes ago, so as you can see behind me here, the field has sort of emptied out, but earlier there were people packed in here, I mean like sardines, seriously. We did see, of course, the president-elect. He was the talk of the town. Trump did enjoy the game with Vice President pick J.D. Vance, Tulsi Gabbard, Pete Hegseth, and House Speaker Mike Johnson. We did see Trump in the skybox. He was waving to the crowd several times. He was giving his classic fist bump, and this crowd certainly loved it. They were cheering on the president-elect every time he popped up on the big screen. We also saw House Speaker Mike Johnson. He spoke, we saw, for a good 40 minutes with Trump. The Trump team also recently did post these photos on X showing Trump and them saluting for the national anthem. Trump posing with Johnson and incoming Senate Majority Leader John Thune. Elon Musk also spotted with the group. We didn't see Florida Governor Ron DeSantis with Trump, but we do know DeSantis is here at the game. He did post on X himself. But as the Army and Navy battle it out this week, we do know they did come together to test a new advanced weapon system. The Army and Navy have successfully completed a critical test of the Common Hypersonic Glide Body, is what it's called.
Yeah, so I wonder if that has anything to do with the drones, right, that we're seeing, right? Is that some type of special military technology? Who knows, okay? But, yeah, I mean, you guys get the gist of kind of what went down here. Special moment. And I think it really says a lot about the fact that the current president and the vice president as well, too, they're unwilling to show up to events like this to support the military. And you wonder why we're having a recruiting problem is because the Democrats, they're not a patriotic party, right? They're not a party that seems to actually like the military, that supports the military. They want to wokeify the military. They're trying to make a little clown show out of the military. And Trump says, no. We're actually going to go in another direction. Okay, we're going to get back to the old school recruiting methods that we had in order to bolster the military, to get recruitment back up. And I think that's the main kind of draw of Pete Hegseth, right? He's there to help the military recruit, right? Because he is somebody that young men can look up to and say, yeah, he's somebody that makes me want to join the military, right? That makes me want to fight for this country. So, you know, I personally am liking a lot of the things that Trump is doing right now. There's really not much for me to complain about, to be honest with you. But yeah, as Trump is getting love at the Army-Navy game, you have Democrats plotting to skip Trump's inauguration, okay? They want to boycott his inauguration as first act of resistance, right? This is what they are planning. So let's get into it. A clear picture is emerging of congressional Democrats who plan to skip President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration next month in an effort Axios described Saturday as their, quote, first act of resistance against him. While many notable names reportedly plan to attend the January 20th ceremony in Washington, some House and Senate Democrats have ruled out going to Trump's big event. House Democrats who will skip the swearing-in as of Saturday include Rep. Bonnie Watson-Coleman, Adam Smith, Deborah Ross, Donald Byer, Stephen Cohen, I can't pronounce this dude's name, Jasmine Crotchet, Sean Casten, Delina Ramirez, Ilhan Omar, Judy Chu, Latifah Simon, Veronica Escobar. Cohen and Escobar both cited the January 6, 2021 Capitol attack as their reason for staying home. Quote, I was locked in my office as the insurrectionists tried to overthrow our government, Cohen said, while Escobar told Axios, quote, I was trapped in the House gallery on January 6th. So again, these people are still crying about January 6th. Okay, they're upset, and they're using that as their excuse to boycott. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries plans to attend, while per Axios, Representatives Rashida Tlaib and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez have not yet made a decision. Ocasio-Cortez told Axios, quote, I haven't even thought that far. In the Senate, no Democrats told Axios they plan to skip the inauguration as of Saturday, although 10 of them said they had not ruled out staying home. Notable lawmakers who were unsure about whether to attend include Senator Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, Senator Adam Schiff and Richard Blumenthal and Cory Booker all said they would be present. Axios concluded that basically not every Democrat is skipping it, but you do have a growing list of Democrats that are skipping it. Now, I have questions about whether or not one key Democrat will be attending the inauguration. As yesterday, we talked about how Nancy Pelosi had suffered a fall, right? She fell down some stairs at an event in Europe, in Germany, and it has been confirmed that she did, in fact, break her hip. Take a look.
A spokesperson for former Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she is, quote, on the mend after having surgery this morning in Germany. We're going to head right to NBC's Gary Grumbach with all the details on Capitol Hill. What happened, Gary? What kind of surgery she had and what led to it?
Hey there, Alex. Yeah, 84-year-old former Speaker Nancy Pelosi was on a congressional delegation trip to Luxembourg to mark the 80th anniversary of the World War II Battle of the Bulge when she fell during an official event on Friday. She was taken to a local hospital in Luxembourg and then was airlifted. She was medevaced from Luxembourg to a hospital near Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany. We have a statement from her spokesman here just minutes ago saying earlier this morning, Speaker Emerita Pelosi underwent a successful hip replacement and is well on the mend. Speaker Pelosi is grateful to U.S. military staff at Landstuhl Regional Medical Center and medical staff at Hospital Kirchberg for their excellent care and kindness. Now, Alex, Landstuhl is the largest American hospital outside of the United States, so she is certainly in good care, but no word yet on when she will be making it back to the United States. Hip replacement surgeries generally take a few days to recover from in terms of getting out of the hospital. Certainly for an 84-year-old, that will be the case as well. Alex.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. It seems as if our geriatric politicians have one foot in the grave and one foot on a banana peel. Okay, this seems to be par for the course when it comes to Nancy Pelosi, the Joe Bidens, the Mitch McConnells of the world. They're falling all over the place, okay? And Nancy Pelosi broke her hip, so who knows? Maybe she'll use that as an excuse not to show up. Who knows? I personally don't give a damn about which Democrats choose to boycott. I think that the resistance is laughable. Okay, the fact that they want to resist what the American people overwhelmingly voted for tells you everything you need to know about the Democrats and how they just exist in opposition to Trump, right? They're not even giving his administration a chance to help the American people without resisting. So if they want to be against what I believe is going to be the greatest administration of the 21st century, greater than Trump's first administration, if they want to be against that, fine, right? Be my guest. Be the resistance. Go down in history as the people that went against what, in my opinion, will be a great second Trump administration. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.